fellow riders, this is Chris at Riding Reviews, and today we are going to be talking about riding in the cold weather. Today we're on a Yamazaki Nooma 125cc motorbike, and we're just doing a test ride for a customer. I think this is, he said there was some rattling coming from the back end, but this was just because he didn't tension his chain at all since new, and it's done 1500 miles. So obviously it was getting a little bit on the rattly side. But anyway, so what we're talking about today is riding in the cold. So the main problem with riding in the cold, especially in the UK anyway, is you actually get cold. So this might sound stupid, but the cold thing is a big issue with motorbiking, because when you are riding about, what happens is you get really cold, you stiffen up, you stop concentrating on the road, and you pretty much lose control of your vehicle. Not necessarily to the point of having a crash, but you're not noticing people as much pulling out and whatnot. Now let's talk about how to remedy this. Now you can get things from, say, eBay, like they do the battery powered inner jacket that I think it gives you about 22 degrees, and they're generally, I think they're about £35. I'll put a link in the description anyway, so you can see them. The other option would be getting heated grips, but they do come at a cost. If you have heated grips, you can't have a USB as well, especially on the smaller capacity bike, because the stator is not going to create enough power to charge your 4 or 5 amps it takes to run the heated grips, and the 2 amps, well, 2.1 amps it takes for the USB. What you'll find is you'll just start driving along, and then your lights will go dim and your battery will go flat, and then eventually, if you've got a fuel injected bike, it'll cut out the engine. If you haven't got a fuel injected bike, you should still run, even when no power in the back. So that is another option. Even if you get the best jackets out there, they don't keep you warm. They'll stop you from freezing, but it very much depends on temperature external. If it gets to like 1 or 2 degrees outside, then you're going to really start to get cold, really stiffen up. You can get heated gloves as well, and heated seats, but again, the heated gloves you can get battery powered, and the heated seats go onto the bike, so again they will drain the power from your battery. So that's number one on the issues with riding in the cold and in the winter. The other thing is obviously road conditions is a big thing, especially first thing in the morning. Usually there's some sort of black ice or all that on the road. Everybody who rode in the winter has had to deal with it at some point. And obviously you've got the oil patches. Diesel's the worst. Oil you can usually isn't that much of an issue, but if there's diesel on the road, that's definitely gonna knock you over if you're not careful of it. But that's more of a all year round thing. But yeah, obviously patches on the road. The roads are going to be wet for longer because there's not enough temperature in the area to dry off those roads. And the other thing is other people's conditions, so you don't have to think about yourself completely. You have to think about how the roads are going to affect other people's driving. More into they have less more stopping distance, and so do you. And as you can probably see on my visor anyway, I don't know if well, I haven't got my own camera so you can't see it, but one of the other things is glare from the sun. Because the sun's so low, you do tend to get quite a lot of glare. But anyway, I'm mumbling on a little bit. So yeah, anyway, so road conditions. Whereas before you would have to leave like 3 car lengths to be able to stop, now you've got to leave 5 car lengths, and you've got to reduce your speed. One thing that quite a lot of people do in these sort of weathers is, number one, they'll ride exactly the same as they did when it's dry, and that isn't suitable for these sort of road conditions. See, I can't see diddly now. Sunglasses. So yeah, people ride as if it's a lovely sunny day, and they don't take any notice whatsoever of the road conditions. Or the other thing that is equally as bad is people are too cautious. So what's his name? I can't remember his name now. Now I can't see diddly or shit. I can't remember anyway. There's another YouTuber out there who does more technical videos on percentage of G-force and all that sort of stuff on the tyres, and he's saying that the difference in traction between wet, dry, cold and all that sort of stuff, there isn't actually that much difference. It's like 10%, but people are acting like it's 100% worse, and you're not allowed to lean, and you have to steer your bike everywhere, and you just can't control your bike in riding this way. Most of the time people come off of motorbikes in this sort of weather is because of not knowing how to ride in this weather. Me, for instance, I've never came off in any condition, and the only time that I've ever come off on my bike was when some stupid lady didn't look out where she was going and sideswiped me. You can be the best rider in the world, but sometimes stupid people happen, and as a motorbiker, most of you will know that stupid people happen. So we'll call that the quote of the day. So just to finish off, that was just a little bit of a mumble on. These vlogging videos aren't scripted, they're just off the top of my head, so if I mumble on too much, I'm sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. So anyway, last thing, we'll do a little bit of an industry update. So Lexmoto stuff is starting to slowly creep back in now, same with Keyway. Not so sure about WK. We're not dealing with WK much anymore. We've got some issues with warranty parts. I'll leave it at that. But yeah, so we're probably going to be moving away from WK a little bit, just because warranty backup is a little bit poor on their side. But as I say, Keyway stock is coming in. We now have some super lights, some RKFs, whatever, have some of their new, I think it's TXs coming in as well, in the new colours. But over the next couple of months we're going to struggle a little bit because of Euro 5 is also coming in January the 1st, which means that usually when a new Euro certification comes in, it takes the industry 2 months to get new bikes, about 4 months to recover. So yeah, be prepared for that. So I hope I haven't mumbled on too much. I hope I haven't bored the hell out of you. Subscribe to my channel, hit the comments below if you've got anything to say, hit the thumbs up, thumbs down, and as always, ride safe.